Now, you're going to want to pay attention to this story. A Brooklyn man lost his $1 million home over an unpaid water bill. That bill, by the way, it's worth less than 1% of the value of his property.
It's a story that we first told you about over the summer that went viral, sparking outrage and a rally in the man's community. And now lawmakers are taking action, and so are the man's attorneys.
Investigative reporter Dan Krauth has an update.
Have you noticed anything good happening after we aired your story?
Yes, sir.
What?
A lot of things happen good because of the media, my lawyer, and everybody come to my aid.
Fillmore Brown is fighting to keep his home, a home in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. He works 7 days a week for decades to pay off.
I cannot sleep. As soon as I lay down, put my head down, I wake up.
This is how he found out his home was sold out from under him, when strangers started to drill off the lock to his front door in the middle of the night.
I hope to get back my home.
Back in 2019, just after he paid off his mortgage, Brown says he didn't know he had an outstanding $5,000 water bill. The city sold the unpaid bill to what's called a trust, which is a group of investors. It was then up to those investors to collect the money with interest. When the balance wasn't paid, the $900,000 home went into foreclosure and was sold at auction. That's when the strangers showed up. Brown says he had no idea it happened. Once his bill was put into the trust, take a look. It was deducted from the city's billing system as if it never existed.
I believe that Mr. Brown will get his house back.
His attorney filed a new lawsuit against the city, claiming Brown never received the proper warning notices.
Did you ever receive a notice?
No, sir.
He lives on the top floor of his home and rents out the 2 other floors to other families. The city claims someone was served with paperwork at the home during the height of the pandemic.
I can't imagine. We were living in a ghost town, New York City.
Mr. Brown isn't alone. In his area of East Flatbush alone, more than 1,000 homeowners had their properties put into the tax lien sale. More than half were for unpaid water bills.
It was a shock. And I said this was definitely a grave injustice.
Councilmember Chris Banks has submitted city legislation that he says would improve the notification process and remove water bills from being sold into a trust in the first place. Last year, state lawmakers tried to pass 2 similar bills, but they didn't go anywhere.
This is something that has to change. You can't play around with people's lives.
In response, the city said, "We will review the legislation being proposed and look forward to working with our city partners to continue supporting homeowners. And while we cannot comment on pending litigation, the city has implemented reforms to give property owners more time, information, and resources to pay their debts."
I give thanks for my lawyer and you guys for running to my aid. Without you guys, I couldn't make it.
Dan Krauth, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Just happy that Dan Krauth and the team was on top of that. I mean, you pay off your mortgage, $900,000 to lose your home over a $5,000 water bill. It just.
And I love how it went viral because of it, because people were like with pitchforks, like, no, this cannot happen. And I love that community attention, and just Dan doing that story, bringing light to it, changed the game for that gentleman.